Hey guys, it's Brendan with seller.tools, and I still sell on Amazon. I know a lot of you guys think that I'm just SaaS, I'm just doing seller.tools, but for all of you guys that do know me, I first started off in Amazon in 2013, October 2013. I first started selling candy online and then moved into supplements in January. From there, I just rolled out a bunch of brands. At the height in 2016 was my biggest year, was 41 million we did that year. I also sold my biggest supplement company in 2016. So 2016 was a great year for me. Revenue, of course, is lower for multiple reasons. One is I sold my biggest supplement company. We've actually sold two more companies after that, and we begin to sell even more companies and build up others that we actually care about. So me personally, my biggest one right now is my sports company, which I'm in love with. So yeah, one of the questions I always get asked is how do I run so many different companies with so few people? So what I want to kind of walk you through is kind of my setup and how I do it and what I use. As you can see on the screen, let's just go first off into like legal. Legal, we just use LegalZoom.com. We instantly just pay the fees, let them do the paperwork, send us the documents. I know it's a little bit more expensive. I think it's like $300 plus the registered agent fees and state fees, etc. But for me, it just makes it so much easier. Pay the $300 and call it a day. If we are purchasing another company, we don't actually buy the company. We buy the assets, meaning we buy the inventory, we buy the trademarks, we buy the images, we buy the ASINs, we buy everything attached to that, but we don't buy the legal company. So what I do for that one, usually I need something ASAP. If I don't have enough time to set it up through LegalZoom, because it does take a little bit of time for the paperwork to go through, will use Corp 95 and just buy a shelf company. What I like about it, it's $1,200, but it instantly gives you your company. It instantly gives you everything that you need within an hour, everything that you possibly will need. And then they even give you a contact at Bank of America who instantly will open up a bank account for you over the phone. So literally within an hour and paying the $1,200, you get everything you need for one of these companies. And of course, kind of unique company names, but you could always file a DBA, in your county if you really are worried about the legal name. But it's really nice because it instantly gives you whatever you need to get you right up and running within an hour. That's, again, we only use that if we are actually purchasing a company, we need something ASAP, all right? In terms of how I section everything out, I use OVH. I buy this enterprise one. I buy a little bit bigger one than the $59 package. For mine, it runs about, this one right here, 119 is the one I buy. That's enough to run 12 different companies. So for you guys starting off, you obviously could just go to the cloud one and pay the the $30 a month or $20 a month. For me, I like a little bit more robust, so I do pay $120 a month for mine. But again, it's you could have 20 different VAs logged in at the same exact time, all working on all your brands at the same exact time, and it will not be sluggish. It'll be nice and fast. Now, each brand gets its own username. All right, so there's brand A login, brand B login, and brand C login. I know I'm getting a little techie here. I did come from the tech world, so it makes a little bit more sense for me, but essentially think of it like logging into your computer for your laptop or computer at home, or even like a Netflix profile. Each profile gets to see different movies and has a little different icon. Same sort of thing. So each brand gets its own login, and then we separate that by IP addresses. So for additional $3 through OVH, you can actually get another IP address every month for $3. So as you add more brands, you don't have to pay $120 more per brand. It's $120 for everything, and then we just add $3 more on top of that, so that each seller account has its own IP address. So it looks like it's coming from a different location. Definitely keep things separate is what we do. So we want to keep everything separate, all the legal, all the business, the credit cards, just everything completely separate. It's not against the terms of service. You can have multiple seller accounts. Okay, so in terms of voice communication, we use Twilio. It's only $1 a month per phone number. It's pretty awesome. And it's just purely based upon usage. And of course, with Seller Central, you get very little usage. So if you have inbound Seller Central people calling you, or if you need text messages in order to do two-factor authentication, it's a great way to do it. And how we host that is a very free piece of software called OpenVBX, and Twilio connects to OpenVBX. It's free. It connects for free. There's no extra charge, and then from there you can like really cool. I wish I had showed it to you guys, but you'd see all my phone numbers and everything. But you can create little flows. If you can have it, talk to a receptionist first, or you can have it go to an auto attendant, which is like, thank you for calling this number. Press 1 for customer service. Press 2 for the boss. So that completely can be configured all for free through OpenVBX. So I really recommend it and really like it, just because I know us as entrepreneurs, we like control, but then we also like to customize as well. So that's kind of how we separate everything. And I also want to show you what it kind of looks like. So this is typically what one of our VAs will see when they log into the remote server. So I have a little bit, some of the stuff blacked out. So this is just means admin. And then behind here is the name of the brand. So I kind of have that blocked out. And then from there, they would just double click on Google Chrome and it would instantly log them into Seller Central. They do not know the password. Of course, they see the username because it's the email address, but they do not know the password. I know they can figure out the password, which, whatever. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about someone having to type the password and they do it on the wrong server. Okay, so it creates confusion. They don't know what brand they're in. They maybe are responding or maybe they punch in the wrong debit card or something could happen. So we stop that by having them not log in manually with the password. So they double click on Chrome and it just instantly logs them in. Another little tip is everyone's customer service with all the brands are the same exact customer service name, right? So even though Shirley works for you and Frank works for you, they all sign off with the same customer service name. So again, that's to remove any sort of confusion. So it's very simple. So they instantly log in, they immediately know what brand they're in based upon what's behind the screen right here. They sign off with the same names, and it just makes things a lot easier for them to run each one of the brands. So I think that's kind of all about how I do it. Let's go ahead and bring this really back up again. So again, LegalZoom for all my legal stuff, Bank of America for all my banks. I use Capital One for my credit cards, and then just have one account with the credit card, and then just open up multiple employee cards, and then from there the bookkeeper can absolutely separate those. I like that because it feeds up all the points into the same account. It's 2% for every dollar spent, or show me 2 points for every dollar, all cash back. OVH for technical, for separating the companies, making sure everything's uniform. I leave Office on the desktops, all the flat files on the desktop, all the images on the desktops, all the Dropbox for image sharing is on the server, so everything is centralized. There's no confusion whatsoever. Twilio to purchase my numbers at $1 a month, and then OpenVBX in order to route those calls. That's pretty much it. If you guys have questions about this, or maybe I didn't touch upon something in terms of running multiple brands within Amazon, kind of just let me know. Thanks, guys.